Today we're going over our third part for our Enterprise Village field trip. You're going to be filling in the blanks with some vocabulary words. So we're going to be going over some of these words that we have not touched on yet. So the first one is balance. We have heard this word already, and just remember your balance is the amount of money that you have in your account as you add and withdraw. Bounce is a term used for when you write a check or use your debit card to purchase something or pay someone more money than you have available in your account. So for example, if you write a check to somebody for $10 and you only have $7 in your checking account, when that person takes that check to the bank to cash it or deposit it, that check will bounce because the check is written for more money than what you have in your checking account. A financial institute is a bank. We've talked about getting loans to pay for business expenses. So the bank that you get the loan from is your financial institute. A loan, as we've mentioned before, is when you borrow money. Interest, we touched on this really briefly the other day. It's additional money you owe when you are borrowing money. Okay, so when you go to the bank and say, I want to start this business, I would like to borrow some money to buy this building and buy my materials. The bank is going to grant you the loan, they're going to provide you the loan, but they're going to charge you interest. They're going to charge you a little bit extra for you to be able to borrow their money and use their money. Net deposit, we've talked about this one when we've been doing our deposit slips. It's the amount of money deposited into an account minus any cash received back. Okay, so remember we've been talking, you might put your paycheck in the bank, but you might want to take out $1 or $2. So you have to subtract that from your deposited check. So your net deposit is however much you're depositing your check for minus what you are taking out of the bank. A teller is the person who works at the bank that's going to deposit your check, give you your money back. And transactions are those deposits and withdrawals from your account. Okay, now your assignment, using the vocabulary words we just went over, as well as some others that we've been talking about in the last 2 lessons, you are going to fill in the blanks from page 35 to 38. Okay, so you're going to have to read through, choose which word best fills in the blank. And then you also have deposit ticket, a check, and a register that you are going to need to fill out within these pages as you read through. Now keep in mind, when you get to them, you are working with larger amounts of money than we have been working with, right? We've only been working with money into the tens. You know, we had like $25, $32. These you're getting into the thousands. So when you are writing them, especially in your register and on your deposit ticket, you need to make sure that when you write them down, it helps me if I go from the right to the left, and almost as if I'm writing the amount backwards. So for example, if I am writing the amount $1,500, I don't have any cents, so starting from the right, I'm going to write 0, 0, decimal point, 0, 0, 5, 1. So then when I read it back, I see I have $1,500. Okay, that way you're not missing any boxes or writing them in the incorrect boxes. So make sure you're paying close attention to that because you are working, like I said, with larger values than you have been working with in the past. right, now the last thing we're going to be doing in our activity book is doing our break time practices. Now for your break time practices, you are going to need your job and how much you are going to make. So if you take a look at the screen right now, you'll see for Duke Energy, I have Hadassah is the manager. You'll be earning $6. Juliana, you will be the financial officer. You'll be earning $5.50. Marcus, you will be the meter reader, and you'll be earning $5. At the Tampa Bay Buck store, Spencer, you will be the manager. You will be earning $6. James will be the financial officer, and you will be earning $5.50. And Casey, you will be the sales associate, and you will be earning $5. Okay, so we are going to flip over to page 39 in our books. So keep in mind how much you are going to be making, because you are going to need to know that for the next part. All right, so while we are at Enterprise Village, you are going to have 3 breaks throughout the day. And at each break, you are going to be getting a paycheck. So there are certain tasks that you are going to have to take care of at each break before you are able to go shopping or eat lunch, depending on what it is you are doing that break. Okay, so it says during the first break, you will complete the following tasks. Using the information we have provided, complete the following tasks. Circle your choices. Okay, so again, this is practice. So this isn't what yours would look like the day of, but it will look very, very similar. Okay, so this right here, they are pretending is your paycheck. It is the back side of it. Okay, so they say endorse and write your account number on the back of your check. And then circle which one you are paid. So remember on the last screen, I told you you were either paid $5, $5.50, or $6. Okay, so I'm going to pretend that I'm paid $5, and I am going to endorse, I'm going to sign the back of my check, and then you are going to write your account number. So Hadassah, your account number is 91. Juliana, yours is 92. Marcus, yours is 94. Spencer, you are 171. Casey, you are 172. And James, you are 173. Okay, so I'm going to pretend like mine is 93, so right underneath you would write your account number. Okay, then it says complete your deposit ticket. Remember, you can ask for cash back. No more than $1 and you can ask for them in increments of 25 cents. Okay, so they don't have pennies, nickels, dimes, but they do have Enterprise Village quarters. So you can ask for 25 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents. And you'll be able to use the money you buy back. You can buy snacks throughout the day at McDonald's. I think you can get like a little cup of soda. In the past, they've had popcorn, things like that. You can make a donation, to Unified Giving. Unified, I cannot speak today. And they also sell newspapers, which I believe are a quarter. So you can buy a newspaper to bring home at the end of the day. Okay, but it tells us, for sake of practice, at this deposit, you are requesting $1 cash back for soda and a snack. Okay, so we're going to fill in our checkbook register to match the amounts of your deposit ticket. Go to the bank to make your deposit. Obviously, we're not doing that today, but that is what you would do the day of. Use this break to window shop to see what items you are interested in purchasing, and enjoy a snack at McDonald's. They do recommend the first break that you only window shop, because remember, you've only now received one paycheck. During your second break, you'll have gotten 2 paychecks, so you'll have more money. And then you'll have even more money at the end of the day. So that's why they suggest you go window shop to see, is there something you really want? How much does it cost? Are you able to purchase it now based on what you've gotten paid, or do you need to wait for your second or maybe even third paycheck in order to buy it? Okay? So now we're going to move on to our deposit ticket. You are going to work with the amount of money that you are receiving for your paycheck. Okay? So go ahead and fill in your name, fill in the date. We are signing. Remember, it told us we're taking back $1, so we need to sign. You're going to put down your account number, whatever number I had given you. Okay. Fill in the amount for your check. My subtotal is $5 because I'm only depositing the one check. I am taking out $1, so my net deposit is $4. Okay. You of course would fill it in. If you're getting paid $5.50, that's what you would write here. If you're getting paid $6, that's what you would write here. And then you're going to fill in your checkbook register. Your balance at the beginning of the day is $0. Okay? So your first entry is going to be your paycheck. We are depositing it. We are adding it. Now remember, we have to deposit or write down our net deposit. So I'm going to add $4. So I now have $4 in my checkbook register. Okay? So go ahead and fill yours in to match how much you are getting paid. Remember though, we are all taking out $1. And then we're going to move on to practice break 2. So during your second break, you will complete the following tasks. Use the information you have received about your salary. So your salary is going to be the same. And complete the following. So the first one says, carry over your balance from your first break practice sheet. So I'm going to flip back. My balance, was $4. Okay? So up here in my balance, I'm going to start off with $4. You're going to write whatever yours was. Okay? I'm going to endorse and write my account number on the back of my paycheck. So go ahead and endorse your check, write your account number, complete your deposit ticket, and choose to ask for 50 cents cash back. Okay, so go ahead and fill in your deposit ticket. Remember to sign because we are asking for money back. Record what your check is, your subtotal. We are asking for 50 cents back, and then your net deposit and your account number. Okay. Transfer, so where it's going to get a little tricky, transfer $1.50 to your savings account on your checkbook register. It says fill out your checkbook register to match the amounts of your deposit ticket, and then we are making a purchase. So you have purchased some pencils from Bic. These pencils cost $2. Record the transaction. Okay, and then when we are really there, you would go to the bank and make your deposit, and then you would have time to go shopping. Okay, so we have a couple things we need to write on our checkbook register. First, we need to write down our paycheck deposit. Okay, so we're going to start on the top. I'm going to write paycheck. I am depositing $4.50. So I'm going to add $4.50, and I now have $8.50. Okay? Step 4 says transfer. That means I'm moving it from my checking account to my savings account. Transfer $1.50 to your savings account on your checkbook register. Okay, so how we're going to do that is you would date for today. Your description is going to say transfer to savings, because that's what we're doing. Now, it is going to show up as a payment because we are taking money from here and putting it into a different bank account, into a savings account. And we are transferring $1.50. Okay, so I'm going to subtract $1.50 from my total. And that's going to leave me $7 in my checking account. Okay? So we filled it out to match our deposit. We filled it out to match our transfer. And now we went shopping and we bought some pens. So we're going to come down here and fill in our purchase. Okay, so we're going to date. We went to Fix Graphics. We bought pencils for $2, so that one is a payment because we paid somebody for something. So we are subtracting $2 from our balance, and we are writing what we have now. Okay, so I was left with $5. Yours might be a little bit different if your starting balance and your paycheck was different. Okay? So now what I want you guys to do is you are going to do break 3 practice on your own. Okay, so you're going to do it just like we did the last 2. Walk yourself through the steps, working with endorsing your check, filling out your deposit ticket, and filling in your checkbook register. Okay? And then at the end of today, you are going to turn in pages 35 through 38, where you filled in the blanks and filled in the check, the register, and the deposit ticket based off what those paragraphs were telling you. And then you're going to turn in pages 43 and 44.